Bullying is a painful practice that cannot occur everywhere, even in the best performing schools, and it is harmful to everyone involved, from the targets of bullying to the witnesses, and even the bullies themselves. October is a National Bullying Prevention Month, so it is good to ask ourselves what are the best ways to prevent bullying in the schools. It's essential to know the best ways of stopping bullying, since it is an unwanted, aggressive behavior among school age children that implies a real or perceived power imbalance. These involved persons can be your children, nephews, or acquaintances. Schools worldwide need to have a bullying prevention policy as one of the best ways to stop this chaotic activity to preserve the safety and well-being of children. In this space, I will describe what bullying is and then present some school bullying prevention strategies. Finally, I will highlight the importance of stopping bullying in time to avoid possible traumas and incidents in children. I will start by describing the meaning of bullying to have an idea of this terrible situation presented today with significant incidents in schools. Bullying is an English word that means intimidation. Unfortunately, this word is invoked because of the countless cases of persecution and aggression detected in schools and high schools, leading many children and adolescents to live in truly terrifying situations. Bullying is described as using words or apps against someone or group of people to cause distress and put their health in danger. People who have more power or influence over someone else, or who desire to make someone else less powerful or powerless, are more likely to engage in these behaviors. To be considered bullying, the behavior must be aggressive and include, on one side, an imbalance of power. So bullies use their power to dominate or damage others, such as physical strength, access to embarrassing information, or popularity. Even when the same people are involved, power disparities can shift over time and in different settings. For the other, repetition. Building apps can occur multiple times or have the potential to happen more than once. Bullying also includes actions such as making threats, spreading rumors, physically or verbally abusing someone, or purposefully isolating someone from a group. To recap, bullying occurs when someone is intentionally injured by words or acts and feels horrible as a result. Now, let's see some school bullying prevention strategies to deal with this situation. Policies arise by considering specific parameters that can be applied to schools to learn and achieve outstanding academic standards, for which they need a safe and violence-free environment. Bullied intimidation and abuse are behaviors that interferes with learning in public and private education systems. Therefore, schools must consider certain prevention policies that help counter up this problem that children and young people live in schools. According to some studies, the first way of stopping bullying is by building a positive school climate. Is the self-sense of being in a school, which can come from a greeting, how a problem is solved, or how people collaborate. Is the heart and soul, the quality and character of a school. Positive climate factors can vary, but they frequently include norms about feelings and relationships, power and how it is expressed, and media consumption. A positive climate requires a strong leadership. Next, are teachers prepared to deal with bullying? The majority of teachers say they are unprepared to go with bullying in the classroom. However, reforming schools climate should involve all its members. So a school's specific issue can be addressed and the flavor of local cultures retained. The second way is advancing social and emotional learning, self-awareness, self-management, social awareness, responsible decision-making, and relationship management are all skills that social and emotional learning teaches and involves. Improve emotional well-being, self-regulation, classroom relationships, and kind and helpful behavior among students. It enhances academic success, creativity, and leadership while reducing various disorders such as anxiety, emotional discomfort, and depression. It also reduces disruptive behaviors such as conflicts, aggression, bullying, and hostility. Well, building a positive school climate and advancing social and emotional learning are the best ways of stopping bullying in schools. Now I'm going to highlight the importance of preventing bullying in time. Open early lines of communication can be the difference between kids who get help and kids who may not get the help they need because they don't have anywhere to turn. The key is to stop any form of bullying early on, then treat any problems resulting from it. Uh, Bullying affects the entirely family, and the results can be long-term and devastating. By stopping bullying in time, we avoid the victim's social exclusion, low self-esteem, and this traps depression, feelings of loneliness, problems relating to other people, and even abandonment of his usual practices of those in those environments in which he is the victim of harassment. In the same way, we prevent or treat severe psychological and physical consequences both for the victim and those who commit such as abuses. Uh, to go over, intimidation means building, means bullying. That is an English word. Many children live in truly terrifying situations by that. Students need a safe and violence-free environment to learn, and achieve outstanding academic standards by applying policies with specific parameters by schools. Between children receiving help and children who may not receive it, opening early lines of communication can be the difference. Schools worldwide need to have a bullying prevention policy. One of the best ways to stop this chaotic activity to preserve children's safety and well-being. Finally, it is essential to highlight what attitudes will not be tolerated in schools. Students need to be made aware of the importance of empathy and put themselves in each other's shoes to slow the growth of bullying situations. Thank you so much.